Hold on, pause. What, pause?
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Let's go up.
Episode number 37 in the books. Clutch Bo, what's going on, guys?
What up, everybody?
Yelling at my child.
Yeah, I heard him on the intro.
It was not even being that loud. I was like, I hear you in the stream already.
Yeah, 37. Episode 37. I find it crazy. I find them. I find the fact that we're on the 1 year of doing this, episode 37. It's fucking crazy.
It's doesn't feel like it's been a year of these. You know what I mean? Like I definitely don't think it's been.
Feels
feel
like
it's been a year long now.
I think it feels like a year, but it doesn't. Right? At the same time, it's got to feel. It feels like both. It feels like it's been a lifetime, and it feels fast. It feels both for me. But what are you guys doing for the holidays?
So tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Honestly, I'm just gonna go see my parents. Usually, I do every year. You know, we have a little bit of food, a little bit of turkey, a little bit of arroz con gandules. You know, but I can't wait for tomorrow's.
How many people? Just you?
It'll be my family,
Like your
probably my
family?
brother, maybe one of my sisters. But we don't do it with the whole big family, I guess. You know, like with the cousins and whatnot. It's just mainly us, to be honest. But my mom always serving like some good ass food, like the food that I like, you know. Yo, I got you, Chi. Yo, I'm gonna take some pictures tomorrow. It's gonna be late.
Right. So what do you guys do for dinner? Like obviously, I mean, I'm sure everybody does turkey, but you said what a roast can do is do a lot of different Spanish dishes.
I know with my other family, like we would have turkey, but then most of the time we have pernil. Pernil is like the other side dish that everybody rocks with and whatnot. My mom don't personally make that though, so I know she doesn't have the turkey on the side. We have like some pink salad. We'll have some stuffing, but like Spanish style kind of stuffing, you know.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I have. I don't know about you guys.
We do the normal shit, man. A turkey, a ham, maybe both. You know.
Some stuffing.
Mac and cheese?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's different shit like that there. Mac and cheese.
Some cranberry sauce from a can.
Yeah, shit like that. That's all there.
That's the generic stuff. Yeah, I know.
Thanksgiving. That's why I asked, because I'm interested. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to do something different.
What would you do different though?
I don't know. Like, so I'm a big foodie, right? Like, I like food. That's why I'm interested in like what Clutch does, right? Being Spanish, like, what do they do, right? Or
He's
like,
talking about pork and rice and shit.
That's the best thing.
It's like
Pernil.
pork,
Oh
but
my
it's like
god.
seasoned. I
That's
feel
what I'm
like, I
saying.
don't know.
That's what it makes it better, to be honest. Because a lot of
That's
people
what I'm
don't
saying.
like turkey because of that. Because turkey is really dry when you eat it. You know. My mom actually puts some of the sauce on the side to it, so I have turkey with my little sauce. Yeah, it's pretty rocking.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just me. Like, I've been doing the same thing for 35 years now. You know, it's like the
You said
same meal
turkey.
every Thanksgiving.
Turkey over paper bacon all day. Really, place.
New to the Discord, Pro Clash gamers, welcome in. Glad to have you. This is the 37th episode of the podcast. Why can I hear myself?
I hear it too.
Is it me? Hold on.
Which is crazy. We were just talking about that. It's nice to have you. How'd you find out about us? I'm Puerto Rican and I love my Spanish dishes. I think we all love Spanish dishes. What's going on, Rogue? I mean, I don't know exactly what's getting cooked tomorrow. We're going to Cheese Father's house. And normally it's like the regular, it's stereotypical, I think. Right? Like that's what we eat. Stereotypical shit.
I have the stereotypical white person's Thanksgiving. Just
But yeah, white though.
it is what it is, man. It is. That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. Like,
Everybody does it. I like hearing everybody's opinion. I mean, do you enjoy the food and everything? Like, do you look forward
don't
to
get
it?
me wrong. It's all good. It's like sometimes like I enjoy like eating different different food from different places. Like by me in the mall, they just opened this Indian place in the food court. So I'm like, I hit that up recently. Like I like different types of food. So,
At Menlo?
yeah, Menlo, dude.
I just saw that too. I went there the other day.
It's new. I got it. It's good.
It looked intriguing.
So for what I understand is they didn't make it as hot, like their food as spicy as it traditionally is, because white people like me can't handle that shit.
I don't like spice.
No, we know that. We know that.
Yeah, we know that.
But like Indian food is a different level.
I don't think I ever had Indian food, to be honest. So.
It's like I've had some traditional Indian food.
Andrew Franklin, that's Bay Skater. Bay Skater, man. Bay Skater is the best.
Bro,
his recruiting is out of control. He loves it.
His IG posts are out of control.
That's awesome.
I love his IG posts, dude.
Yeah,
they're great.
Ultimate recruiter. You're having pizza tomorrow? Is that because why? Why is that? Are you not doing it with any of your kids? Is that why? Like, are you not seeing any kids?
Izzy, can you move your YouTube again?
Yeah.
Hazy, how many people do you have? Like, how many people get?
There's gonna be 14 for us.
Okay.
Which is kind of light for. It's light for what it's normally been over the last few years. But like, there's all kinds of shit going on in our family. I'm not even like shy about it. Everybody's mad at each other. This person don't talk to this person. You know what I mean? So it's like
typical family shit.
Typical family shit for sure. I know it's everybody's family.
Growing up, my Thanksgivings were like sub 10 people. Right? It was like kind of what we had family here. And then since then, like my parents have left. So it's like if I were to get together with the family having my family in Jersey, it's gonna be like 4 people.
That's not very big, yeah.
No, but so like I do Thanksgiving. We do it with my wife's family, which is like a crazy out staggered generation Italian family. So we're gonna have like probably close to 40 people tomorrow.
Jeez.
Yeah, 40's a lot. I've had
the number changes every year, but it's a lot of people every year.
I've had large ones and I've had small ones, and I've had them alone. You know, I've had all different style of holiday. Now that I'm 35, right? Like, I will say that I can't imagine like the way that my holidays this year are way different than they've ever been. Like things just are different because she's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like we have no, there's like no urgency to do anything for the Christmas, even though she loves Christmas, right? Like there's just no urgency for it. And
that's crazy.
I don't know.
Already has my schedule planned for Friday to put the decorations up.
We normally have our shit up November 1st, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
Oh yeah. November 1st, we got the tree up and
my tree's up. But...
music playing. I mean,
Mine
you name it.
The day after Halloween, my girl went crazy.
The day after Halloween, exactly.
Yeah, I still have to.
It's not that I want to say I'm surprised. A lot of people do it. It's just to me, it's like, yo, you're forgetting about a whole holiday.
The holiday
My
sucks.
wife is like that. My wife is like that. She's like, on to Christmas. Like, let's take the bowl in from freaking Halloween and out go the Christmas shit.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's a stupid holiday.
Yeah, it's like, when after Halloween, it's Christmas, and then the one day is Thanksgiving, and then back to Christmas again. That's how it is to me.
It really is.
It's even Easter, like none of them have any. I have to say, there's definitely a difference in, and I don't know if it's because there's not children around, like in my family, to keep it alive and like exciting. But the holidays don't seem to have the same effect that they used to have for me, right? Like, I don't know. They lose the magic. You know what I mean? You lose the magic. Things, especially since COVID too, things have it's become less important to like meet up with people and shit. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
feel like you're right on that, right? Like, cause like for 2 years, it's like, all right, we'll do this like FaceTime thing, and like,
Yeah.
that's that's the holiday.
Yeah. No, it's definitely how COVID made things fucking weird, man. Every year it's a little worse. Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely
I do think
I wouldn't say it's
I do
not.
think it's gonna change for you next year. Everything is like, 'cause you're gonna have to like for well, maybe not next year. It should be one, right? But maybe in like 2-3
No,
years, it's gonna be the whole Santa stuff going. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to kind of bring that Christmas spirit and all the hot, like the Easter
no,
Bunny.
definitely next year. As soon as they're born, I'm telling you. That's to me. You're gonna appreciate the little things more with the baby. That's what happened to me after that. I was always so reckless, and like Thanksgiving was so important and whatnot. But I truly enjoyed to be with the family and whatnot, and for him to have a good experience. So you guys are gonna be the same way. I feel like I know it.
Maybe, yeah. It's possible. There's a lot of I'm waiting to see how things are gonna play out. That's for sure. I don't even know what to say. I love COVID. Now I have an excuse not to visit or contact certain people. Yeah, a lot of people felt that way. A lot of people felt that way. A lot of people took it as an excuse to say, "Yeah, I don't want to see nobody." I genuinely didn't. I genuinely did not want to be the reason why somebody got sick and died. When I didn't understand it, you know what I mean? Like when we had no understanding of this shit, who was afraid that they would genuinely kill somebody that they loved as like a young person? Did anybody believe that?
It's like like because we didn't know. Like we were like so ill.
Clutch doesn't act like he acts like he doesn't think that.
No, the thing is, I had COVID, and it wasn't like other people I was thinking. I was thinking I was gonna die myself. Like I told my girl that, like, babe, this is serious. We got Lucas in here. I'm face masked all day. I could die one of these days. Like, that's how I felt personally. It was, I mean, but you didn't know though. We was clueless about this shit. This shit just popped out of nowhere, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy because like I'm type 1 diabetic, right? So like technically, like I'm high risk, but I wasn't worried about me. I was like, I might be high risk as a diabetic, but I feel pretty healthy. Like I feel like my body can fight it. Last thing I want to do is get it. And my like so at the time when it first happened, like my father-in-law was going through treatment for prostate cancer. Right, so like from all that medicine, obviously his immune system was down. I'm like, I don't want to bring this shit home and like risk him dying. He's got enough shit to do right now. So it's kind of so I stayed in the house for like a solid 3 months. Like I didn't work. I didn't do nothing. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those holidays that whole year were like, whoever was in my house. My in-laws live like 6 doors down, so they were watching the kids for me. So like they were here a lot. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to work. I'm going to be very selective in what I do and when I go out. But again, holidays it was like 6 people. When I tell you we're normally at 40 people on Thanksgiving, it was like 6 people. It was weird.
I don't even remember what we did those years.
Oh, we just stayed in the house. Every holiday, literally, it was just like me, my wife, my kids, and my in-laws.
I don't think we did much. I think we just kind of sat around and we've been going to I used to have like my grandmother used to kind of hold my family together, I think. That's really what it was. And then when my grandmother died, things slowly got like more and more separated, you know? So I don't think I've like really seen my other family on the holidays in a long time. It's been years, to be honest.
Yeah. Did you mostly do cheese family on the holidays?
What's that?
You mostly just do like you don't see a lot of your family?
No, not anymore, but it used to be like what I saw. I never saw like my father's side of the family. It was always like my mom's side of the family. We were all very close. We were all very tight. We all grew up together, and it's like we just stopped. You know what I mean? So it was weird. It's weird. Like when my grandmother died, everybody just stopped. It was like it's like all the damage that had happened, like came out or
No,
something. You know what I'm saying?
Or it was like, everybody did it for your grandma.
Yeah, like they dealt with it,
And
and
yeah, now it's like, all right, I'm not dealing with this shit.
yeah, I don't have to deal with it anymore, right? Like there's not a threat or a fear of something, of
Of your
some
mother- of your mother,
consequence.
like-
Yeah. There's no fear of it because she was ruthless too, like right to the very end. You know what I mean? Like with an iron fist.
Grandmas, man, they're like, your grandma's got to be from the same time frame as my grandmother, right? Like
She'd be
They've
what?
seen shit.
She'd be like 74 or something right now if she lived.
Okay. Never mind. My grandma's 96.
Yeah, no, my grandmother was very young because that's the thing, man. I should totally have my grandmother right now, and like my grandmother could have easily been my mother. You know what I mean? My mom had me when she was 23, and my grandmother had my mother when she was 15, right?
Ooh.
So my grandma was 39 years old when I was born.
Crazy.
Yeah. So having a 39-year-old grandmother, she literally is becoming a grandmother. I'm about to have my first kid, and I'm 4 years younger than she was. That's crazy to think about too.
That's
When you
crazy,
think
yeah.
about your life and like where things were and how they were, to think that my grandmother was literally around my age. How old are you, Bo? 36? 35?
I'll be 30. I'll be 36 in a week and a half.
Right. Like that's, I mean, honestly, like you do it backwards, and it's like technically, I mean, your son could have a kid, right?
Bro,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
your
he's
kid is
17, like, I
capable
could
of having a
become
kid.
yeah. If he's anything, if it turns out like me, it's only a matter of another year or so.
Yeah.
Like, it could be like a under 40 grandparent. Yeah, I'd probably beat his ass, but
It's a possibility. You would be an under
It's
40
possible,
grandparent.
yeah.
It happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to my grandmother. So you are in the same position, right? That like my grandmother was in. At 30, but at 39, she had her first
Yeah.
grandchild. That was me. So now I'm almost that age, having my first kid, not my first grandkid, my first kid. Like, man, has the world different. Like, man, that's bizarre.
Back then, average life expectancy wasn't anywhere near what it is now, right? Like with modern medicine. So it's crazy though.
Doc,
Like
what are you
those
doing for the
grandmas-
holidays?
Oh.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What'd you say,
That
Bo?
was the thing. Grandmas are just, they're fucking tough, dude. My grandma still drives. She's 92. Still drives. Still does gardening shit. Still fixes shit on the house. Still threatens to beat my ass, and I still do what the fuck she said. When she says jump, I fucking how hot? Like, okay, what do you need me to do? Still scared of her.
Yeah, that's the effect that like the people that are in your life have too. That's something that I'm trying to kind of wrap my head around when it comes to the fact that I'm having a child. Like that child is gonna look to me, and I can't really wrap my mind around that. I haven't looked to my parents like for any kind of real guidance, I don't think, in so long. And if they've ever offered it, I've been very smug and probably like not listened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in my recent years, but like,
No,
you
as
know
a
what I mean?
young adult, you're like, yeah, I know everything. I was the same.
Yeah, you
Like,
always.
they always give you this advice, and you're like, like, come on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and there's a lot of those conversations you don't get to have them a second time, right? Like those situations don't come up again. I don't know.
I mean, I got two. So me and my brother were like a year and a half apart, and I got these two kids that are about a little less than a year and a half apart. And I don't know. Many of you have heard me talk. My mom's an alcoholic, right? So it was really rough growing up. But like I look back and I go, I can see how easy it was for her to drink. Like if you have an addictive personality, like bro, dealing with 2 kids back to back, dealing with one kid is tough. And then like I seen in chat before, I think it was Red Scarf said it, dude. The holidays are fun, but this shit is not cheap either.
And it's only getting worse and worse and worse.
So it was like I look back at like me growing up as a kid, and I was like, damn, dude, I was a little asshole.
I think I was definitely an asshole too. I was fucking. I think I was ungrateful. Didn't really understand like what I had. You know, you don't understand. I
what
think
they do, what it takes to raise us.
yeah, what it takes, what you have to actually give and give up, and how you have to do it thanklessly.
Yeah, I talked to my mom. When I talked to her now, I talked to my mom and dad. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I think I wish I knew now or knew then what I knew now, and I probably would be a lot better of a kid. I don't know how tough I made it for no reason, just because I thought I knew everything.
I think everybody realized that after you grow up, though.
Oh, I'm sure, but some kids aren't as bad as others.
I mean, like I'm younger than you guys, and I wasn't like that bad as a childhood. You know, like both my parents were there. They're hard workers. You know, paycheck to paycheck. They were pretty much, but they pretty much gave me almost everything I wanted. But at the time, over time, I did get ungrateful with shit, just like how you guys did. And
you start to expect it.
yeah, it's like fucking like my high school years were the worst. Ended up graduating on time, gratefully, but then it's like I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the kid scenario, and when I had the kid, my son Lucas, it was I think it changed my life for the better, to be honest. Like I said, like if you appreciate life more, you appreciate the little things. So you like, yeah, that's how I can pretty much say about it.
No, I'm with you on that. I agree, because I would have been probably in a lot worse of places if I didn't have a kid as early as I did.
All right, so it's probably why I'm all fucked up then, right? Like,
yeah, all this shit there's a lot.
But it's a learning lesson for you too, because like you went through all the fucked up stuff, and you're gonna be able to do it with your kid and teach him the right ways from it. You know?
Do I look like I'm 35?
No, we talked about this last week. I look like I'm like 40.
I thought you was younger when I met you. Like I thought you was like my age.
I can technically come across as like 25, probably, right?
You shaved the whole beard, hell yeah, bro.
Easily, right? 25.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. The hairline's a little rough, hazy.
If I shaved it, if I went the baldy, hairline's rough. Really, is it that bad?
No,
It's
I'm
always
just
been
messing
that
with you.
way.
I'm just fucking with you,
Oh,
just because I can. No, you're lucky. Like no gray hair.
that's
like,
not
usually
true.
a
I got a
come
few fucking.
I got
They
Bro, I got a
changed. They
few.
changed. Listen, and my
few.
father is all. Yeah, I know that's salt and pepper crazy, but you've had
it is.
kids for 17 years,
yeah.
right? And you're 36, so
Yeah.
you're not even like I've had none of that stress leading up to this. So now maybe I'll age much faster, much more rapidly.
I actually
now.
started getting gray hair when coincidentally right around when he was born. So I don't know if it's actually like because of him or just genetics. But like I'm happy it's gray and still here. Like I could. Like,
Does it change? Does it change consistency too? Like they get stiffer, right? Like they turn.
It's like drier.
Yeah, they lose something.
They're like dead. It's like they're dead.
They get. I swear to God,
I'm dying. It's dying.
I'm 39, not one gray yet. I'm 37. Glad I'm not the only old head here.
I'm 29. I got plenty of gray hair.
It's the kids.
It's definitely the kids.
Man,
It's stressful at times, man.
All right. So who's playing Warzone, the new one? Let's talk about it because this fucking game is a motherfucker.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna. I might actually play it tonight. I don't know. I played it once. I played like 3 games. I got smashed. I turned it off.
I hope it
I
dies.
personally love that proximity chat. I love it.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
No, I've been fucking with so much people and killing them, and it's like I'm doing people so dirty, and it's like, but it's so funny, bro. I love it. I love it.
You're not making clips?
I shouldn't be making clips of this. I got a couple of my other streams from the other day, and yeah, I want to make more clips of that because I don't know. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of clips on TikTok in general, proximity chat, and it's just hilarious. How
I
people just
can't I can't use it
That's
properly
funny.
because they don't hear me. So I'm just talking and like they say something and I can hear them. But for some reason I play better when I don't stream. When I don't stream, I'm fucking killing it, man.
Oh yeah, you focus.
You're focused. You're more focused.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's dumb, whatever it
No
is.
chat. You don't have to like you do nothing. You're in the game. You're in the zone.
I got wrecked. The time to kill in that game is crazy fast.
Well, Warzone 2 is more realistic than any game. It's like, honestly, if you hit them, if you shoot somebody in the face in that game, they die very fast, like you're supposed to. Like it should be one bullet, but it can't be.
One of the games I played, some dude literally ran at me. I shot him with a pistol a couple times. And he just punched me in the face, and I died. And I was like,
yeah, that's terrible. I hate that.
I would fucking love, like, to see that like happen in real life. Like somebody gets shot at, and then they just kind of keep running through the bullets and punching.
It's
and, like,
definitely
win that
Blackout 2.0.
That's what they said. I never played Blackout, but it's like some of the original maps too, right? Like original spots. Like,
yeah, so that's what this is the thing about Warzone 2.0, right? So they're going to be keeping Warzone Caldera. Did you know that?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
They're going to bring it back, but just Caldera, I think, right?
Yeah, it's going to be called Warzone Caldera.
This map reminds me of Verdansk.
I like this new map. I mean, it's a lot of places you can fucking hide, though. That's like the downside to it, but...
Yanni, fucking 18 months. Holy shit. Let's go, bro.
Yeah,
Mr. Noise.
Welcome, Vito. I played like 3 or 4 games. The Gulag is interesting.
The Gulag is interesting. The Gulag is very interesting.
But that Gulag was my favorite game mode in whatever the Call of Duty that came out with Warzone was.
Did y'all know if y'all all killed the Juggernaut in the middle, you all survive together?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, that's it.
If you wait for the Juggernaut to come down, if you're talking to the other team in proximity chat, you're like, yo, let's just kill the Juggernaut. We all come back. Like, they let that go down. That's what they want. That's what they want to happen. I like it. It's not bad.
The games last longer. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Right? But the time to kill, the weapons, the loadout systems, everything, all of it is just different, right? The mechanics of the game are different. This is like the Treyarch version of Warzone, right? Am I right? Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I never played those ones. That's like Black Ops and everything like that, right?
Yeah, that's like the Black Ops style ones.
I only played Modern Warfare 2. I never played any of the Black Ops.
Did Treyarch make this one?
Infinity one.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
I thought it was Infinity Ward.
Oh, okay.
The thing is I don't hate it either, but they're gonna be keeping Warzone Caldera. Why would they keep Warzone Caldera and have Warzone 2.0? Like, why have both?
Yeah, that's definitely.
I don't understand it. I don't get what they're trying to do. It doesn't make sense to me.
To be honest, those both games, the only downside that I don't like those 2 BRs is that if you could finish a whole game and get a dub, it's like 35, 40 minutes for one whole fucking game. That's so fucking time consuming, you know? Like I like Rebirth, where it's a quick 10, 15 minute game. You get as much kills as you can and you get the dub, you know? Like they should have brought another like Rebirth Island in a way. That's what I feel about it personally, you know?
Yo, Cloudy Cakes, next gen friend, Yanni. Yo, thank you guys for the resubs, man. Cloudy, next gen, 7 months, 13 months. Thank you guys. 8 months, 13 months, 18 months. Fuck me. You guys are legends. Triggering the hype train. Appreciate you. Yo, Rebirth isn't Battle Royale, though. It isn't. It's more
why
like...
not?
Because you come back. Like your life doesn't have any.
I mean, to an extent, once this end game is like your life don't come back no more.
I don't see it as a BR. I see as BR. Yo, Pro Clash Gamers subscribing with the Prime. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't see it as a BR because your life has no worth. You know what I'm saying? You're not scared to die. If you die, you're just like, fuck, I'm coming back. I'm going to get that motherfucker. Right? If you die in Warzone, you have to
It
wait.
costs money to come back.
Yeah,
it costs
like
money.
you gotta
Yeah.
wait. You're down. If you're streaming, you got downtime for content where you're like the whole thing is just right. It could take 20
No.
minutes for you to get bought back.
I go with cheese answer. It's a respawn BR. Because BR in general to me is a circle
It
closing.
is still, I mean, it's still technically
Circle
a BR in a
closing
sense
in.
of like
You know, the circle
it being
goes in. You have
a
to
massive
go in
amount
a
of
little
players on one
spot
map.
regardless, you know? And that's any game. Apex is considered a BR. Warzone is considered a BR. Fortnite is considered a BR because it's a circle going in. I understand the respawn
But
point. Not
all
every other
of
game
those-
has that. That's why I go with cheese answers. A respawn BR, you know?
So it's a BR, but it's a respawn BR.
Yeah, and it's an extent too, because you don't respawn the whole
Because the
game. Once you're
difference
end game, you can't
difference-
respawn no more. Then you have to buy somebody back. I like the more quick action. Getting to kill somebody. All right, if I die, whatever, go back in. Just kill
Yeah,
somebody
but
again,
that's
you know?
that's
Like,
not the same thing. But that's what I'm saying, right? That's like Fortnite's fucking what is that Team Rumble shit, right? It's like Warzone. What do you mean? That's exactly
like,
what it
Rumble
is.
Like 20 versus 20 compared to a 4v4 in a one little spot, you know? Like
But it's-
that's
but
not,
it-
it's
but
not
it
the same
is-
comparison.
That is absolutely a fair bullshit. Now, whatever. I don't care what. I'm not even trying to die on this hill because I don't care that much. But it's like it's definitely similar. It's like
you're saying
plunder.
that
It's like
Apex
fucking
is a
plunder.
BR.
It's like
It's a-
plunder.
yes, I'll compare it to plunder.
Okay,
and
but
I don't like
plunder's doesn't got no circle.
They don't got no circle, so it's not really a BR.
But you're on
I'll
the
compare
big.
the gameplay style.
But it's
as
still a
Plunder.
BR. Like I said, Plunder's still a BR. You don't need a circle to
Is
be
it-
a BR. You don't need like a
I think
storm to close in. to be a
BR is a circle. PUBG is considered a BR. Apex, Fortnite, Rumbleverse is considered a BR because the circle closing in.
The only reason they have the circle is so that you guys can actually meet up as teams get taken out. If not, somebody will be on the
Exactly.
dam and someone will be at the port. The game will never end.
Exactly. Other than that, it's a regular
still a
multiplayer
BR.
game. No, it'd be multiplayer or BR. It's one of the, that's how the game's changed over time.
What's the ideal game mode? How many
I love-
people? What's the game mode? Ideal? How many people on a
Me?
team?
I like 5v5. Like I like Counter Strike and Valorant game modes.
5 versus
Long-
5? Like you're talking
5v5,
multiplayer shit. That's not what-
multiplayer shit 5v5 and like best of 13 like it's like best of 30 rounds. Like it's a long, it's
you're
still a
fucking
long
too
game.
old
That's
school
my
to
style.
me, man. That's old school. That's
For
grandpa
real.
gaming, bro. That really is.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
That's
like
what I
grandpa-
like. You
I
said
get
what's
it.
ideal.
For
What's
sure,
ideal.
like
for
it.
sure. And that's your cup of tea, and we'll put that in the corner right there with you. What's yours? What's yours,
No,
Clutch?
but I love BR. And I could understand both to a way because I was a search and destroy fan. That was my main thing in Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2. I grinded that shit heavy, right? But I played it so much that I got tired of it. I went to like Gears, I went to like Halo, went to like different like just 5v5 games. But BR has got my attention back to gaming. Cause like Fortnite pretty much
different.
started with me. Like it's about being the one guy in this whole fucking like 150 server and trying to survive. All of them, you know. A dub to me, and on a BR feels a lot more better than a search and destroy dub. That's
Well,
That's how I
because
feel about
there's a giant difference between the
Giant
two.
difference,
You
of
need
course.
you need to win all of the 13 rounds, right? Like, or the 7 of the 13 rounds in what Bo's saying in order to feel the
Yeah.
one win of the Warzone victory, right? Like it's the
Yep.
so my ideal game, right, would be Warzone or Apex. Essentially, I would want Apex to be in Call of Duty, right? So I like Call of Duty maps, right? Like I like the maps. I like I like how there's more players on the maps. I like how they're bigger, right? I like the looting systems, right? I like all that shit better in Call of Duty. But Apex is just so smooth and like the sliding around the map, right? The guns. It just feels different when you're shooting. I don't know. I feel like
different abilities. Do you like the
I like the
part?
ability part, right? The ability part is fun. But I feel like if I could take the game modes and the different like the size of the maps that they have, because there's something about the Apex maps that are less relative to the size, right? So they're putting 150 people on Warzone 2.0, right? In a solo game, right? 150 people. That is a ton of fucking people on one map, right?
That map is huge.
The map is huge, right? But in Apex, you're on squads of 3. There's only 20 teams, right? 60 people,
Yeah.
More map, more action.
right?
They should involve more people to get more action.
So my point is like the game.
Apex has a good amount of action.
It does, but that's
I
what
love
I'm
it, though.
saying.
I
It's
love that about it.
relative. It's relative to like the size of the map.
To the map. Yeah.
But it's 3 versus 3 and that's it, or 2 versus 2 and that's it, right? You can't go in there and play. You can't play duos on squads, right? Like you know how Nick Merckx and Aiden used to go and go do no fill on squads with the duo,
Yeah.
and then they'd split and they'd go fucking kill like a whole squad each, right? Several, right? They would just hunt squads. My point is if Apex had the ability to be on like those large high player base fucking and playing solos, right? Having duos and having trios, quads, 5s, 6s, right? I would like it to be up to 6 players personally. Both Call of Duty and Apex. I'd like to have 6 players on a team. I think that'd be badass. There's always somebody that you have to leave out, right?
That's one of the things. Is always like Destiny was big for that because it's like 3 people. But the same as Apex, it's like 3 people max.
Right.
So anybody who like left Warzone originally and then start like, because I know that's where a lot of us kind of started too. Like I started BRs on Warzone. I did play like this much Fortnite, but it was like I played Warzone quads a lot, and then it was like, all right, we started playing different games, and it's like, oh, it's only 3v3. We got so used to having 4v4s. So it's like you're right, six players, and then I go, hey, we'll just quad queue, no fill, fuck it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would actually be pretty nice.
It would make sense.
Or
I would
at
like to
least
see
5
that.
people.
A little
Then my
bit.
5v5 can go play together. Because that's another thing. I play a lot of 5v5 games, and it's like, we want to play a BR, we're kind of beat.
Right, but if you had BR that did
6.
5 or
fill
up
and
to 6,
5 no fill, and call it for just 5 no fill and be done.
why
That would be
why
that would
can't
be
they
cool.
why can't they just make it so that way there's not like why can't they just do that though? They do on Call of Duty, they do 1 through 4. You can play
Why
solo,
can't
you
they
can
do it?
why can't they add a 5th game? A 5th
You know what
person?
actually be cool? I don't even know if this is possible, but like, so now that there's 2.0, right, with proximity chat, why can't you drop 2 teams of 3 in? And then, hey, if you guys win, now you got to fight it out at the end.
They have Unhinged. They have it so you can actually recruit players.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Bro,
crazy.
Okay.
it's
That was a
like
crazy
where
mode.
your
I
proximity
only played a couple games.
your proximity chat, and then you can actually fucking put them on your team.
And then
Okay.
that way it's one big squad. and
Yeah,
you get
like
a
not
squad
just
of,
like it's not just teaming. Like, oh, you're yellow, you're red, and I gotta watch out for you. I know that you're on my team. You're not gonna shoot me. No, you're now my 4th player on
But only up
Unhinged
to 4.
Trios.
But only up to 4?
No.
Or up to 3?
Up
Oh,
to
you could
fucking
let
whatever.
people-
Just
You
goes.
get the people to get
Oh,
your
shit.
invite and accept it. You have to be the one to kind of G them down in a way. Yeah, I think we get like 9, 10 people in the fucking
shit.
squad.
That's actually pretty.
And
There
the
you
third party
go.
shit's been pretty cool too. They've got third party Call of Duty Warzone. COD Lady was playing it with me, and she was slapping motherfuckers. Like,
I
not a
want to
joke.
try it.
Oh, third party view. Yeah, I heard.
People
I
are
heard.
comparing it to like
Person.
PUBG in a way.
Yo, it's
And-
exactly like PUBG. Better though, in my opinion,
Better? Okay.
because it's smoother.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like with PUBG. It was like I don't know. I didn't like the movement of it. I played that too when I used to play Fortnite.
I don't like the building of the guns. Right? Like the way that the
Like-
guns, the looting system is in PUBG. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's
I play
those
PUBG like once or
weird.
twice. I have to get into this unhinged thing. That'd be pretty fun. But the thing is, like with unhinged, is there's no guarantee that like my team and your team get into the same game. So that's what I'm saying. If you can like take a 3v3, two parties of three and get into the same game, so you're with your friends.
Yeah,
You
no.
know what I mean? That's why, because if you have a group of 5 people that want to play, it's like,
I mean,
right,
with the big ass map, they should be able to add an extra.
That's what I'm saying. They should be able to let you
It wouldn't
party
make
it.
much difference.
But let you
Apex
party
is more
together,
understandable
kinda.
because time comparison, once again, like a dub in Apex is like 15, 20 minutes. But they could extend it to 30 minutes and add those 1 or 2 extra people, and we could just have a solid ass game too. I love Apex because of the movement, the way you can
The
shoot.
movement's a lot
It's
faster.
so fucking smooth. And honestly, I feel like since I played Apex, I'm better at Warzone because of it. That's how I feel.
I've actually gotten a lot worse at all battle royales because I played so much Counter Strike and Valorant, bro. Like it's a lot more like slow paced and methodical.
I don't like that.
You're not peeking out of shit, and you know what I mean. So like, I'm playing Warzone. I played one game the other day. I think I ran around for 10 minutes, couldn't find nobody, didn't see nobody. Was running around, looting up, learning the map, and then I got shot at from I couldn't tell you where in the mountains, and that was that. I was like, what the fuck? 10 minutes of nothing.
That's I don't like that.
I was so mad.
I played with other people, but definitely not. And then,
I remember playing like the first Warzone, and I was able to like get shot, maybe jump up, turn around, figure out where the shots were coming from. You know, there was time to like do stuff. Now the time to kill is like, I can't even turn around. Yeah, just like, you start getting shot and you're dead.
But I think that's the elevation of gaming, to be honest.
No, it's good. I like a fast time to kill. Just on a map that big, it's tough to like. For me, like I said, I'm used to the slower and more methodical games.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, definitely for sure. Like Valorant and Counter Strike, definitely. They don't have that fucking speed movement. You can fucking like turbo run and shit.
I don't like Valorant.
I played. It's a little more forgiving than Counter Strike.
Counter Strike to me in a way, but like Counter Strike is like there's a lot of people that play Counter Strike, man. Like so many fucking people.
So many more people than Valorant. Maybe not on a like Counter Strike is the biggest first person shooter game like in the prize pool, like in like legit tournament stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like tournament stuff. Yep.
Been going on for a while. High play players. I ranked up to Clutch. I ranked up to like a gold Nova 3 in Counter Strike. And I won't play it because I don't want to lose that.
They changed the ranking system already.
They fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it.
That's why I got up to gold Nova 3. They fixed it because NA was like all silver, like mostly silver. Like a lot of people were like hard stuck silver.
My homie CJ is so fucking nice in that fucking game.
Is he still playing?
Yeah, he still plays. He's like, I don't know. He's definitely one of the high ranks, but it's like his fucking skills is like never stopped.
Because you can't play that game like you play like all the battle royales. You can't just run around.
Exactly, and that's not my style game.
What,
you know,
Apex,
like I want to
right?
be quick. I want to be able to like.
No, Counter Strike and Valorant.
Counter Strike, you have to kind of like stay in one area, get a little corner spot, hit the shot good. You know, like I'm alright in Counter Strike, but I don't know. It's not my go-to game.
Well, you can't like move and shoot. That's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
you can't run. You can't.
Too, you gotta like stop moving and then shoot. Because if you don't, your bullets are like everywhere but where you're aiming at.
I'm fucking Valkyrie. I'm fucking flying on people and shit, and just fucking fucking.
I liked her when I played Apex. I like Valkyrie.
Valkyrie and Octane was my two.
I'm ready to play.
Good.
I'm ready to play DMZ literally right after this.
I want to give
DMZ.
Yeah,
wait,
with
DMZ,
Ragnarok, hopefully, if
thought,
he wants to still.
I thought DMZ was a third person one, but it's not, right? It's this whole different mode of it.
It's like Tarkov.
Yeah, it's like Tarkov.
I never played Tarkov either. I thought it was that. And how is it though? Like explain the details of it. Like, what do you got to do in that? What's the difference to it?
Somebody was explaining to me. Basically, you kind of loot up, and then if you log out, I think you keep it all when you come back. But if you die, you lose everything, kind of thing. I've never played Tarkov.
Yeah, it's a motherfucker, to be honest. Losing stuff sucks. I lost all my shit today, like twice. It was really bad. I hated it, bro.
Is it a good win then? You get a lot of loot, I guess? Or?
It's kind of fun. I mean, I liked it.
Is it like a BR style? I don't understand.
No, it's not BR. what is it? It is BR, but it's not.
More like a survival.
Yeah, it's like a survival. You go into the map, right? The whole fucking map is open, right?
How many players load in at once?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Right? I have no idea how many. Nah, this is the newest one. Or the second to newest one. There's real teams in there with you. I don't know how many, but those bots that are in there are no joke. Right? Like they shoot you in the face and they shoot you with like the most powerful weapons and they have armor like fucking juggernauts, right? Like there's guys that you can shoot one time and they die, and then there's other guys that you shoot 50 times with a fucking 50 caliber rifle and you're only just blowing off their armor. But they you know, you can go out there and just get dropped right away. Like quick. You know what I mean? You walk out there, boom, done.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I just don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow, but
Yeah.
I do want to play. A buddy of mine was telling me about it. I
want to try that mode.
Warzone with before I even started streaming.
There's AI and there's real teams, and the real teams are no joke. A lot of them are beastie. I've killed over 10 players in there though. So it's like when you run into people, you can hear them and people get scared. Or they're just fucking nuts and they don't give a fuck. They run in like a madman, you know?
It just depends on how much shit they got stacked up, right?
I suppose that's really is what it comes down to. Is there anything on Apple TV that's like worth watching right now? Like new stuff. Does anybody have Apple TV?
Yeah, I don't.
Nah.
Hazy, I finished Game of Thrones.
Did you? You finished it?
I finished it and I started House of Dragon. I think like episode 3 right now.
So what did you think about the ending?
Okay, so the ending. So like one of the reasons I saw the show, I never saw the show when it came out, but then people always tell me it had a bad ending. I don't think the ending was so bad, to be honest.
Fucking terrible.
It's terrible in a lot of ways. One, Khaleesi, like she's gone. Why is she gone? Like she did all that fucking shit to touch the throne, and they fucking dies. Like, fuck. I didn't like that. I didn't like that part. Right?
You shouldn't be spoiling the show.
But
You can spoil it for me.
This show's been like out for years already.
Okay.
This is like.
Bro, it's like you saying that like somebody shouldn't spoil fucking Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
That's currently still going, though. That's currently still going. I'll respect that. But Game of
Grey's
Thrones
Anatomy's been on for 20 years. Like, how are you not supposed to talk about the fucking...
I never saw it, to be honest. I never saw that show.
Nah, I don't know if it's ever gonna go off the air.
What is on Apple TV? Is there any shows on there that are even good? Dingo was talking about Apple TV recently.
I don't. Thanks, Yanni.
Yeah, I was just okay. I good.
Never good. Go ahead. Go.
I wasn't gonna say House of Dragon spoiler, just Game of Thrones spoilers, but that's okay. No, we just forget about it. I don't think it was a bad thing. I truly enjoyed the show.
TV.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones either?
I don't watch shit anymore, dude. I don't.
Not at all.
A game. I sleep. I don't really watch. Like if I watch TV, I watch a movie. I'm like big on movies, but not. I don't think.
Wakanda Forever, anybody? Wakanda Forever?
I have not.
I have not seen it yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for like I gotta update the Plex server. I heard it's pretty good.
I cannot wait for the new fucking Avatar.
Avatar 2?
Way of the Water? Are you kidding?
We're not
This is
talking
like
about
over 3 hours too, bro. Over 3 hours.
It's an over 3-hour movie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I knew
Are you
that.
talking about Airbender?
The first one was
like the blue.
No, the blue one.
Okay, I've never seen that.
How could you ever
never seen
imagine?
Avatar?
What? You never saw the first one?
No, is it good?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like blue people. I just never really got into it.
Dude, that's crazy.
If it's good, I'll go watch it.
You should literally like. Here's the thing, right? The fact that you haven't been at the edge of your seat for the last fucking 10 years waiting for the sequel is really annoying, right? Like that bothers me a lot, actually, that you're about to get to watch this fucking movie and now see the sequel next month. Like, it's no fucking big deal. right? Like, I've only tried to not die, like, you know, and tried to stay, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to try and stay alive. Like, I've watched my friends fucking die before Game of Thrones was over, right? I didn't want to be that guy. I need to know what happens. Like, if I fucking died before Game of Thrones ended, I would have been sick. But I really do think about it.
No, you would have been dead. Not sick, just dead.
Dead, literally dead.
Oh my god.
But to be totally honest, fucking, there was a buddy of mine that I fucking loved watching Game of Thrones with. He died. He literally died before the show ended. And I think about how like you fucking didn't get to know the end. Like you're kind of lucky. You know, I think it ended like shit.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I should wait like 3 weeks to watch Avatar?
No, you can watch it now, man. And
watch
then
it.
yeah, it's really good, bro.
Just so I have a less of a wait.
Dude, it will fucking
Go with your family.
Yeah, it'll suck you right in, dude. There's no way it won't.
It's a great movie.
I think James Cameron is responsible for like 2 out of the 3 highest grossing movies of all time ever. And one's Avatar and the other one's Titanic.
I'll watch it.
Insane. Yo, Disney Animal Kingdom has a whole fucking area all Avatar. That's how you know it's a fucking good movie, bro. Like, you have to
not
watch.
even know that either.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom, and that spot is beautiful because it's just recently made, so it's like everything in comparison to what you see in the movie and whatnot. And the rides I heard is good. It's one like 3D type of ride that you're like in the shit and you could like fly in the fucking Avatar world. I never did that ride because those lines are like 2 hours long. But yeah, that shows you how the movie is worth it, you know?
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
They have to.
Hold on.
You definitely have to. I'll send you a site, bro, if you want to watch
I might have it on. So I have a server to watch some stuff on that.
Oh. I got you.
Homeboy Chaos upload some movies here and there.
No, I got you, bro. Simple site. Whatever you want to watch.
So there's like, I'm looking at these rumors here where they're saying Johnny Depp's going to come back as Jack Sparrow because they canceled the Margot Robbie one. Margot Robbie was supposed to be the lead character in the new...
I remember seeing that.
There ain't nobody's case, and it was like, you know what, we gonna get this guy back in here? Maybe?
There's nobody that's gonna replace him.
Nah, he's not doing it.
He said he wasn't doing it, right? He said he would never do it again.
He pretty much said F you.
He said, no, I'm not doing it. He likes to take decades onto his movies, right, Dr. Tigglebits? The thing is like, you know, Terminator 1984, right? Terminator 2 1992, Terminator 3 2003. Like, he's an asshole, right? Fucking James Cameron's an asshole, for real. Alien, the big gaps in between Alien. But yeah, so Avatar, the reason why it's taken so long is because of the technology. I just watched an interview with him. But listen, watch Avatar 2. Really watch the first Avatar. Take a couple hours of time. Like tonight, if you have it, if you can stay up for an extra 3 or 4 hours right now, I would turn off the lights, get some fucking snacks, and watch that movie because it's one that will draw you in. And you won't fall asleep watching it, right? Like, it's a good watch. I would watch it, and then I would get pumped for the next one that's coming. And just realize that...
When this came out?
What's that?
2009. It was 13 years.
Yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, bro. It's...
Did you see when it came out, Hazy?
Yeah, I saw it in the movies. I was working at fucking this place called CNS. And I remember this big guy was a trainer there. He was probably like my age now. Right? Like, and that's the thing that's crazy to me. So when this movie came out, I was fucking 22 years old. I was a goddamn baby. Right? I was a fucking baby. I was hooked on pills. I was working in this fucking warehouse. And this guy comes in, he's like, oh man, I saw this Avatar. I went to IMAX. That was big back then, going to IMAX.
Yo, that's what
right?
I say.
Going to the IMAX theater.
Think of my years and shit. And I think that's going to be the one down comparison for him because, like, at that time, seeing that type of scenery and that type of, like, the vision in the fucking movie, you know, like how they played everything, it just felt like so realistic and whatnot. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
Avatar
where's
is
Splice at for
actually
sure?
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
It should be. It's on Disney World.
Yeah, it is insane, that movie, and the world that he built. Right? He built a whole world. They built a language. I mean, it's just out of control. You know what I mean? The world that they built with the connections, like the way that they tie into the nature with their bodies, right? Like how they connect. Like that shit to me is just nuts. I would love to live on Pandora, right? If you could go anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, anywhere, right? If you can visit anywhere, I would definitely like to be one of those beings on Pandora.
They fucking executed like parkour and like without a doubt, like it was fucking like
their
crazy.
bones are made of carbon fiber.
Able to connect their fucking head to tail to the fucking animals that you fucking like could control. Yeah, it's a great movie, man. It gives you a whole different mindset on things, and I loved it. I can't wait for the sequel. To be honest, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Not to switch topics, but for Marvel, did they like barely have any movies in Phase 4?
Barely? What do you mean barely?
It was barely. It was like a lot of like seasonal show, like series, TV series, right?
Well, that's because that's the new way that people are taking in content, bro. Right? Like the new way that we do things is fucking TV and subscriptions. They just upped. I just paused this music. It got so quiet for me. I'm about to pass this off, but
I think they upped the Netflix price or something.
They upped Disney Plus. They upped Netflix. They upped everything. Everything is up. Everything is up. It doesn't make any sense.
Watch Wakanda Forever, guys. You got to watch it. It's a great movie. It's the end of Phase 4. It's the end of Phase 4. And they have a lot going on. Secret Wars and King Dynasty.
Phase 5, we watched it on the podcast. We watched that.
I can't wait.
Podcast, but season 5 looks like it's going to be pretty. Or Phase 5. We're gonna call it
Phase 5. Phase 5. It's going to go to a whole different level, I think, with these movies.
New Iron Man. A lot of new stuff.
All right,
I'm happy about the series.
I'm getting into some DMZ right now. I think I'm gonna continue to stream. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Do it. Why not?
I don't know, because it gets boring sitting here, my eyes burning, looking at the screen. All right, yo. Thanks, guys, for coming out tonight. Evolution-wise, we're on track to becoming the big green eyes with all of our screen info intake. Yeah, that's true.
Big facts.
Yeah, our eyes are going to get bigger and our brains are going to get wider and our heads are going to get longer. We're going to get weaker. It's already happening. Mark Zuckerberg, look, that's peak evolution. Yo, peace out, guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.